And by God's grace, here I am in front of you, telling you, you don't have any limits. And don't let anybody tell you that you do.
For this one, I'm not using earphones. I graduated. That means every single thing that I say that's embarrassing, I'm gonna feel the full repercussion for that, the full consequence, and I'm gonna suffer. Anyways, what I'm gonna talk about for this one is a man. Oh, I need the earphones, but I'm gonna do it anyways for you guys. You better view the video or something. Just view it. I don't even care if you like it or comment. Just view it. I'm gonna talk about someone by the name of Coryxkenshin. If you don't know Coryxkenshin, cool, that's okay, I forgive you. Let me give you a rundown. Coryxkenshin is a YouTuber. He's a gaming YouTuber. Wow, gaming YouTuber, incredible. But what's very specific about Coryxkenshin is that he's, I don't know how to describe it. He's just an ordinary gaming YouTuber. He really is. There's something different about Coryxkenshin that I feel as if nobody really comprehends. And I feel as if that's also why he's at the point where he's at in life. He's at the success that he's had the success that he's having right now because of these traits that I'm going to talk about right now. First, check this out. Bam. Oh boy. I'm not there yet, but I'm getting closer. Okay, let's get back to the conversation. A quick rundown of Coryxkenshin. This man, I don't really know him. I don't know him personally. I can't really tell you. But what I do know is that he started off as a very humble gaming YouTuber, and then over time he became bigger, gained more subscribers. But he never did this from a collab. He did collabs. He never did this from these kind of deals or these kind of strategies that allowed him to get where he's at. So I say someone like the streamers nowadays, someone like Kais and that, someone like I Show Speed, someone like these people nowadays, they have to do certain things, certain strategies to get to where they're at. Cory never did that. Now what does that have to do with anything? I'll get to that right now. I've been watching Cory since probably third grade, around that time. I was an incy-wincy little boy, and he taught me a certain lesson that I will never forget, and I think was probably the most important lesson I could have ever learned as a child. Here we go, and I put him at the top right here, so you guys better be following along. We have a quiz this Friday, so focus, please. My career is on the line for this. If you're familiar with Cory, you better be fucking familiar with Cory. If you're familiar with Cory, you would know this one specific thing is that the majority of his stuff, the majority of his content, the majority of his work is done by himself. All of it, almost all of it, except for a few tiny exceptions, are done by itself. What does that have to do with anything? The reason why that's important is because we've never seen, or at least me, I've never seen anybody succeed in the way that he has, reach the level that he has by themselves. They always have somebody to boost them up, to help them up, to join them within the ride so they both grow together, or whatever deal that is. A lot of that is kind of weird in his own sense, and if you know why, you know why. That's good for you. You can think about that all you want in your bathroom, whatever it is you're watching this video right now. Oh hey man, what's up? So weird making these videos without earphones. I hear my voice and I hear a lot of annoyance. So what that tells me is that Cory didn't play along that game. I'm sure he did some sort of thing that allowed him to get where he's at right now. Whatever that is, none of my business. But he didn't do it in the way that everyone else has done it. And if you watch his videos, you'll know exactly what I mean. Everything's alone. His editing's alone. His style is alone. His videos are just him laughing, not at himself, not by himself, but with himself. What the fuck? What does that have to do with anything? What does that even mean? Why is that even important to begin with? And if you want to find out the reason, you can find it out right here. Copy that, screenshot it, and learn from it. Okay, you got that? All right, cool. Thank you. With all that talk aside, because I did a lot of talking without giving you the proper answer, let me give you the proper answer. After I do this cool trick though, you didn't see that spit, right? Please tell me you didn't see that spit. I'm getting pretty used to that. I feel like I'm getting stronger. I feel like I am. I have self-belief that I am. My hope is beyond anything I can comprehend. Hey guys, what's up? So the thing The thing that Corey taught me, that stuck with me, changed my life, that put a really huge dent in my life, and I will never look back ever, is how to love myself. I think out of every YouTuber there is, I think out of most teachers there are so many teachers within the world. I gotta speak slower, forgive me. There are so many teachers within the entire world. I have not met one person that teaches you how to love yourself. They tell you how to love yourself. They give you this kind of routes and guides and everything like that. How accurate they are, how valid they are, that's depending on the teacher, that's depending on the student. Not really my business. But one thing that I can say is that Corey, he didn't tell you. He never said. He never said in his videos, never said how to do X, Y, Z, from what I know at least. Never did X, Y, Z, never do X, Y, Z. He was just being himself. And I saw him be himself for years. I was a third grader. I'm pretty old now. I was a young little lad back then. And I saw how he worked. I saw how he developed himself. I saw how he grew. Now, mind you, there were some hiccups now and then. And I do think the Corey that I see right now is very different than the man that I saw before. Mind you, I don't know him. I don't know Corey. He doesn't know me. For all I know, Corey is probably lying in bed like... His impact outweighs far more than anything else. I believe anything else, no matter what video, no matter what lesson, no matter what other thing that could conjure up in my mind, whatever that may be. What am I saying? So the number one lesson that Corey taught me, and I'm gonna write it down just so I can make it clearer for you guys, is that he made this part simple. Read it thoroughly. He showed you how to love yourself. Now, some of you guys may not know what I'm talking about. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, get the hell out of my video right now. If you don't know what I'm talking about, that's okay, I'll explain in a bit. If you know what I'm talking about, cool, awesome, good for you, I guess, I don't know. I need to explain to you what I mean by that. Because how does a man, by doing nothing, by just making videos, making a lot of money from these videos, just being himself, not really doing anything that's objectively productive, like let's say working at a job or having these kind of careers that are objectively good for the world, like a mechanic or whatever these jobs are, and yet his impact is far deeper than the majority of workers that I've ever been around. God bless those workers. I love those workers. But this is about Corey. Stop. I want to break it down like this. Stop. I want to present it like this. Let me cover this part first. What are some lessons that these self-help gurus talk about when it comes to self-love? What does self-love even look like to them? What do they preach? What do they say regarding self-love? They go back to the topics of fitness, money, and women. I think passion as well. Passion, fitness, money, and women. Those are the four main things that they always go back to when they say self-love. And to an extent, absolutely. I think it's a lot easier to look at these kind of things and say that I could only love myself until I've achieved X, Y, Z, such as money, women, fitness, or passion for a career. Very fair. That's a very fair thing to say. I disagree strongly. And the reason I disagree is because what Corey taught me. Let's look at Corey for a second. I don't know if Corey loved himself back then. He probably would have, I don't know what he thought about himself. It's not for me to say. Whatever Corey thought, whatever Corey's thinking, not for me to say. But what I will say, fuck. There was an energy, there was a presence, there was a character that Corey had when he was younger. And by younger, I mean when he was around, maybe even younger than what I'm thinking, probably 18, maybe when he just started the YouTube channel. That to where he is right now. Where he is right now is a little different because he's already achieved everything he needed to achieve when it comes to YouTube. So it's hard to say that I lost my train of thought. How are you guys? I didn't even ask that question. How are you? You're good, right? Say you're good. Say it. Pronounce it properly. You're good. Thank you. If you see his old videos, you'll see that energy, even today, that energy, that presence has not changed. And if it's changed, it changed to more of a mature way, more of a way that shows him to be more of a man, more of an adult. Back then, you know, he's still a kid. Nothing wrong with being the kid. But the presence, the energy, the character still remains the same. Oh boy. God. I'm scared. There we go. And skadoosh. That was very sloppy. Forget you guys saw that. You guys saw nothing. You guys saw nothing, right? Good. Good. We're on the same page. Our minds are connected like bees.
Like lobsters. The little rat will always lose. That just shows you whose side God is really on.
The old Cory, back then, he had, I don't know if it was self-confidence. It probably wasn't self-confidence, but a chemistry with himself that you don't find by someone practicing. You don't find, actually, let me go with this. No shade to him. Caleb City. No shade to you. Follow along. Caleb City. The most charismatic man I've seen from him to be with himself. You got it. Very charismatic guy. Very charismatic guy. Very funny guy. He has great chemistry with himself. He knows how to make a funny video. I love the guy, but you cannot tell me that energy is similar to Cory. Because Cory had a different kind of processing stuff. I'm putting it together. Stick with me, guys. Remember, bees, so lobsters, we're lobsters. When someone else does their videos, it was more of a joke, laugh, haha. That's it. That was literally it. Nothing wrong with those kind of videos. Nothing wrong with them at all. What Cory did was different. What Cory did was more of a, there's some jokes, some of them not so good, a lot of them not so good, but the reason why he was so successful, because it wasn't the jokes himself, it wasn't his ability to be funny. He's a funny guy. It wasn't his ability to be funny, it wasn't his ability to edit, it was the fact that he brought you along with him. It's the fact that he uplifted you subconsciously. It wasn't even, maybe it was, I don't know if it was, but it wasn't an effort in his mind that he thought to himself that I need to uplift my people with me because that's the only way of living there is. Maybe he thought that, I don't know, I'm not him, I wouldn't know. But when you watch those videos, you don't get that sense. You don't feel like there is a strict script, there's a strict punchline that he's going with. It feels natural, it feels organic, it feels authentic. Authenticity, that's a big one as well. What does that have to do with loving yourself? I don't know. I don't know what that has to do with anything. But what I do know is that Cory allowed me, at least, I don't know about you, I'm pretty sure a lot of you know what I'm talking about, but he allowed me to feel like I was a part of something. God, that sounds sad, really sad. Cory allowed me to feel like I was a part of it. That I wasn't just some guy watching, that I wasn't just some person, like some cuck in the corner just watching these two people having fun. No, it wasn't that. It was this is my video, I'm gonna do this, but I'm not here to entertain you. I'm not here to make you laugh and go bye-bye. I'm here to allow you to come with me. Join me for the ride. I cannot really explain more of that unless you know what I'm talking about. If you watch his video, especially when you're younger, because when you're younger, the emotions are far stronger than how it is now, or when you're older, I meant. Back then, it's a very special kind of feeling. But it also showed that Cory has some sort of sense in himself that allowed him to say that. Because people, when they don't love themselves, when they don't have care for themselves, they don't know that because their mind is too focused and they're too concentrated on the fact that they don't like themselves for whatever reason it is. Could be, doesn't have to be the fact that they don't like themselves, could be a subpar, a branch of that, a branch of that, but it's close enough that you could feel that something's wrong. Cory, regardless of what problems there may have been, never allowed that to be the case. Even though he took like 15 years off from his freaking channel, he still doesn't upload. Corey, if you're watching the video, upload a video, Corey. Are my eyes red? Holy crap. Okay, back to the freaking question. What does that have to do with loving myself? Why? Does that have to do anything with the fact that it allowed me to love myself? Because it showed me, and this is a really big part, it showed me how to like myself. Because loving yourself and liking yourself, totally different things. Way different things. Do I have to explain? I'm gonna explain myself. Okay. Loving yourself is like saying, oh, I love my brother, I love my sister, I love my mom, I love my dad. Very good things. You absolutely should. But then when you get to the part of liking someone is different than loving someone. Because liking someone can mean that I want to spend time with this person for eternity. That's love, sure, but that's more of a. Give me like 20 seconds. I'm gonna think about it. Time skip. I've never done a time skip. I still don't have earphones on, so now I'm focusing on stuff that I don't really focus on. Am I doing good, guys? Am I doing good? I feel like I'm doing pretty good so far. To love someone is a strange thing, because anybody could say I love you with all my heart. And that's a very strong word. Love is a very strong word. But I think we can all agree that the word for love is not as how it used to be, or at least I don't even know how it used to be. It isn't what it seems to be, I must say. But when you really like someone, meaning you really want to spend time with them, and you really want to be around them, and you always want to be around their presence, that's different. But what constitutes liking somebody? What does it mean to like somebody? Got it. To like somebody is to enjoy their traits. There you go. Love and like is very different, because love, you love them regardless of the traits. Like is because you like them because of the traits. Does that make sense? Screenshot. I think I kind of pinpointed it. I think I got that right. I think I got that right there. To love someone, to love them regardless of the traits. To like someone, to like them because of the traits. But if you're lacking one of them, you're kind of lacking the entire point of what it means to truly love. There needs to be a better word for love. I need to find a better word for that. I'll find it eventually. If you guys subscribe and like the video, comment. Tell me your favorite orange. What kind of orange do you like? Okay. That looks crazy. People say they love themselves, and that's fair. That's good. You love yourself. When you say that, you're only saying that because you have this idea in your mind that you're gonna look after yourself no matter what. You're gonna just be there for yourself no matter what. Blah 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 blah. Whatever it is. So like yourself is different. If I like myself, that means I like my traits. It means I like who I am. It means I like the specific things that I do. That's difficult for so many people, and I'm sure Corey at times didn't like himself either, for whatever reason. That's none of my business. But what Corey did for me is that he allowed me not to love myself, but to like myself. Because at times when I felt down, at times when I felt like maybe there's some things that I'm lacking. Maybe it's a personality, maybe it's the way I look, maybe it's the way I am around people, maybe I just don't mesh well with people. Corey had the ability to take that away. And not in a sense of, boom, take it away, bye-bye, magic. No, not like that. He, through his actions, not by teachings, not by words, not by anything but his actions, he taught you how to like yourself properly, how to laugh with yourself, how to enjoy your company, how to sit by yourself and smile. I don't know what goes on in his own world. I don't know what goes on in his own life. And I pray that he's protected at all costs. But I don't know. But what I do know, that he taught me how to laugh with myself. Put the mic close to me. He taught me how to laugh He taught me how to laugh with myself. He taught me how to love myself. He taught me how to sit with myself and be alone. He taught me how to enjoy my own company. And I don't believe, I truly do not believe any other YouTuber does this but Corey. No shade to anybody else. No gaming YouTuber, no whatever YouTuber there is. But Cory's the only one that showed you how to do it, not by paths, not by language, just by being himself. Check this out, guys. Check this out. I haven't done this all video long. I never even done this in my life. Whoa, this is so cool.
Oh my gosh, oh my god, yes, oh yeah.
Okay, I can't go higher. But I hope that made sense, you guys. Because I mean that. I may have made many videos that are kind of just bullshit, but I think this one is something that I do mean a lot. I do feel as if people lack a lot. They don't understand how to appreciate their own company. They don't understand how to laugh with themselves. They don't understand how to sit by themselves. And that's a big problem people have nowadays. I love myself, but I don't like myself. And I don't know how to maneuver with that. People think that. People say that to themselves. That's very, very cruel. Loneliness is very hard. It's a very, very hard thing to go through. True loneliness. I'm not talking about being by yourself. Being by yourself is different. And Cory taught me how to maneuver through that properly. That's about it. My phone's gonna die. Bye-bye.